Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Now, I got Shingeki no Kyojin to do, but that's going to come after I do the Fairy Tail review, which is going to be now. Because the Shingeki no Kyojin chapter, it rustled a few feathers, and the people were saying it was a big pile of dog shit because of what happened in it. And that review is going to go full in. That is going to be a long review because I'm going to dissect it continuously on a few points that I want to bring up about Asayama, about the story, about everything. So look forward to that after this review. Now, Fairy Tail. I know I wasn't going to review this week. I said I wasn't going to. Hey, Hiro must be looking at the sales. He must have looked at the sales, the first half, and realized, oh shit, what? Well, I'm in ninth? Oh no, we gotta fix that pronto. And this is what I fucking hate, because like last week was so boring. And he comes back and he throws this at us. Unbelievable. But yeah. Fairy Tail chapter 334 review. Oh man. This one was crazy. Sin and sacrifice. And we see Gray on the front cover. Yeah. Okay. So that's the whole bit on that. And after that, the beginning part of this chapter is pretty much just a confrontation between Miliana and Gial. And I'm like, come on, Miliana. Really? The whole world's getting attacked by dragons, and you are going to conveniently try to get your revenge now? Yeah, not really a good idea. So, she's like, Jiao, you know, and I'm like, come on, go play with a mousey, you stupid cat bitch. And Urza's telling her she's forgiven Jiao and said, why are you covering for him? He killed Simon, he was captain of that tower, I can't forgive him, I'm going to kill Jiao. And then walks in Ultear, and she says, indeed, that is wrong. And she's looking at Miliana. Miliana's like, this is such a... She's so lame now. And she's basically telling Ultear, she's telling Miliana. Ultear is saying, begin with, your hatred for Jiao has always been misdirected. Says, and she's like telling Miliana, I'm the woman who controlled Jiao from the shadows. It's just who I am. It was hopeless after all, me pretending to be on the side of the justice. I'm definitely rotten to the core. And then she's like saying that we shouldn't be loitering around like this. There are still those small dragons' offsprings wandering about. And one more thing, Kitty-chan. I'm the person who murdered Simon. I was also responsible for having the tower built. If you survive this, I'll take on your hatred that's simmering inside. And Miliana's like, huh? Yeah, huh? You're fucking stupid. What's wrong with you, Miliana? Come on, get with the program. So, this chapter, what I really like about this chapter was solely focused on Ultear. Like, 100%. Even though in the end it was like, focused on something else, at the same time, Hiro was really focusing in on Ultear, which I liked. I really did. I think this chapter was like a million times better than last. So, yeah, it definitely kept my interest to review. So, and I was just saying she's also a victim of circumstances. She's down the wrong path, and she's like, what? And then Jiao saying, what's wrong with this twisted world? And then there's the saying, we have to endure this world. And then we see Kagura, and she's unsheathing the sword, and then she puts it back in, and she's looking down. And, you see what's happening here, a lot of twisted emotions going around, and Ultear's walking away, and she's saying to herself, and saying that the only way to return this world is Rogue must be killed. Killing him is the only. And then she's seeing Natsu and everything, and she says, "This is the real me." And then after that, we go to Rogue and Sting briefly with the whole dragon thing, and Sting saying to him like, "Why are you spacing out?" and all this other jazz. Nothing too huge. And the other dragon shows up that Sting was fighting, and the name of this dragon was kind of silly. They call him Scissor Runner. Like, huh? Scissor Runner? Like, why are you calling him Scissor Runner? Very weird name. But anyway, besides the point. These two dragons are fighting about it. And he says Scissor Runner only destroy every human. And then they decide, Rogue and Sting, to team up. And saying that's right, as long as it's here, I'll be alright. And I think this is Ultear talking. Should I become Sting with evil, the light would surely kill me. In that moment I froze, I couldn't do it, but not the issue here. I was about to kill an innocent human being. So, and she's basically saying, Ultear, that she hasn't changed at all since the beginning. That she's still the same kind of person. That she's still manipulative. That she's still evil, and she can't fight for the side of justice. No, it's basically her MO. She's saying now, and that's her persona that she's bestowing on herself. And and she's saying, a witch's sin, my sin can't be wiped off the slate that easy. And then after that, we get Merides with Juvia. You see no anywhere, I got separated. And then Gray ducks them out of the way because they were getting attacked by a dragon. And she says, look out. And Leon's telling him, this is a war zone, you have to be careful. And Juvia's saying, Gray saw my butt. And then after that, he's saying that he needs to tell something to Juvia. And then, she's like saying a confession or something. And then it says, Juvia. And basically, the dragons are there. And they're about to fire. And I'm like, oh. And next panel, boom, Gray gets hit. And when I mean he gets hit, I don't mean he gets hit once. He gets repeated blasts after blasts. And then you just see Juvia crying. And you kind of see him getting shot in the head. I was like, what? Hey, I guess Hiro was taking a look at Shingeki no Kyojin. Or Maggie, or Hunter x Hunter. I don't know. It was just so weird. And then she just screams, Gray! And then we just see the sacrifice of a precious thing known as life. The time known as life cannot be rewind. And then Ultear says, I no longer have the right to live. And he says, to be continued, chapter 335, the time of life. So, this is setting up nicely by Hiro. This thing with Ultear. The thing with you had the thing with Urza, Jiao, and Miliana. And then she goes from there, and she's laying down. So, what this goes into is her probably, because, the next week's chapter is called The Time of Life. So, what might end up happening, and what I'm seeing in this situation, is she using her powers to quite essentially bring back Gray. At least that's what it's shaping up to be. But by doing this, killing herself. For by doing this, ending her life. Because, you know, it's her sin. Her sin. And she's like in like this page that I'm probably gonna make a thumbnail for this chapter review. Saying how a witch's sin, my sins can't be wiped off the slate that easily. So the only way to wipe it off is to, and this confidentially might be some more character development for Gray. Now, if Gray would have died, that would be a huge character development, I think, to some extent, to Juvia and you know, and everybody else. But Gray dying, that was, I seriously don't think that's gonna happen. But if anything, I would like to see where Hiro brings this out. I mean, I didn't expect. I was thinking the Shingeki no Kyojin chapter was gonna be great, but yeah, obviously it was subpar. But this chapter was pretty good. Hiro must have been looking at those free sales. That's the way I look at it, man. Hey, take it or leave it, but it's just crazy. Unbelievable. But yeah, this was a good chapter. Confidentially, yes, I believe that's what's going to happen. He's going to basically, Ultear's going to just use her time thing, and it's going to bring back Gray, but it's going to be at the cost of her own life. Time of life. Time, life. It fits. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But that whole thing with Ultear, I like how it always seems like she was a very good character also. Aside from Jiao in Fairy Tail. I really enjoyed her. I really enjoyed her as a character. She's so conflicting. You know what I mean? That's what I really like about Ultear. She's a very conflicting character. She has different conflicting emotions going around inside her. So, yeah, I really like that shit with her. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. This was a good chapter, Fairy Tail, surprisingly. Sins and Sacrifice. Well, that's the way it is. And, confidentially, Time of Life, probably, yeah. Ultear dying, that's going to be crazy for next week. Unbelievable. And like I said before, the Kenichi chapter review, I already did it. I'll upload it along with the Fairy Tail review. So yeah. This has been Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. By the way, Maggie starts this week. I review. Yes, sir. So look forward to that. Me reviewing the 3 dark shonens. 2 of the 3 dark shonens. Because you got Hunter x Hunter, and you got Shingeki no Kyojin, Maggie. So yeah, this has been Bankai 922, and I will see you guys later.